Okay, I think I'm back. We back, chat? Hopefully? Maybe? Potentially? Hi, Cosmic. Okay. Maybe we can have some dinner now. Wow. Let's see here. Let's do a little of this action here. Okay, now we can clean up my mess. We have the cord for my microphone, which I'm just going to sling around this box back here. We have this that we're going to keep. We have this that needs to go back into the back room. Back to coffee. Let's make some coffee for once. Oh, wow. Wow, is that an old setup for my OBS? Or for my, We're almost there, chat. I promise. Almost there. We're restarting. Yeah. I guess I'll live with that even though none of the labels are there. I get to guess which buttons I'm pushing tonight. Like this. This should be camera 2, but it did nothing. Oh wow, what happened, Stream Deck? I guess I'm not using Stream Deck tonight. Oh, hey! Now I'm wondering if the camera's messed up. No, that's looking... No, that's not looking right. It's closer. I'm feeling that too, Cosmic. I am feeling that too. Okay. So why am I getting that going on here? Are we getting double music for some reason? There we go. That should be better. And I can't use that. I've been working on it all day, Cosmic. I've had to figure out how to do QR codes for my GoPro in order to get rid of displays and stuff. And I have a feeling tonight's a Bailey's night for with the coffee. Boo. That isn't what I wanted to do. There we go. Interesting. And they're listed as mono. If you notice the glare off of this light, you'll understand why these lights are not on right now. A little of both. Little of both. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for hanging out, staying with me here through all the technical issues. Ooh, that's tasty. Alright, so let's get started. Got our taters. I'm doing all small potatoes since we're doing, well, I already had them in the house, but doing all small potatoes since we're doing cocktail party foods. And so the idea here is I'm going to roast all of these lovelies off and then cut them in half, and the nice halves will repack with mashed potatoes, and the little more beat up halves will go in the fryer. So I'm gonna poke each of these with some with a fork. Evening, Zeeks. Thank you for that resub earlier. Or did I read that wrong? Was that a dono sub? I think that was a resub. Oh. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for that raid, Naomi. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for the follows as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lovely. So this is how this works now. Welcome in, Raiders. I greatly appreciate you joining me in here. It's great fun. I'm having all sorts of lovely technical issues tonight, which I'm sure many of you can understand. It's sort of a... If you're not streaming, if you don't have problems, you're not streaming. But But let's see if this thing wants to stay on for longer than 15 minutes, or if I'm forever stuck with this thing that doesn't want to work for me. Alright, there we go. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for that raid, I greatly appreciate that. I do weekly themes, and so this weekly's theme is cocktail party foods. This is Will Poker's suggestion. If you hang out with me long enough and you get enough time, watch time, enough sprinkles and channel points, you can make your own suggestions, but you gotta hang out for a while for that. So tonight I'm gonna be taking these spuds here. We're gonna be roasting these, and then I'm gonna turn these into both fried potato skins and twice baked potatoes. And then I'm also gonna make some meatballs as well. Where are we coming from tonight, Naomi? Where are we streaming tonight? Nice. So let's get going on those meatballs then, since we got the other part. Let's do a little shallot with the meatballs. And we can grab some garlic too while I'm here. So on top of, I'm having some sort of USB conflict issue with my PC. We've swapped here from not wanting to pick up my lav mic to not wanting to pick up this mic to not wanting to pick up to now my Stream Deck is messed up. And so I am continuing tonight without my Stream Deck. I hope all of you are having a much less stressful evening. What's in the mug? Coffee with cream and Baileys. The Baileys because of how my night's going. Normally it's just cream. I normally start my streams off making coffee. It's nice. Usually when I'm getting ready for stream, I'm rushing around. I'm worrying about 50 different things, and the timer goes down to 0. It's time to stream, so it's a nice, okay, it's time to stream for me mental thing versus just jumping in. Again, thank you for all of those follows, everyone. I'm not going to use both of these for this. I might use the other part for the sauce tonight. Yeah, it's actually the bigger handicap to multicam streaming than just about anything else. On top of that, Logitech, which makes both of my stove stream over here and my board stream, or my board camera, limits you to 2 cameras in their hardware too, or in their software too. It's not just the USB. Their drivers, they don't allow you. Also, with this change to the GoPro setup, with a camera that seems to want to shut off in the middle of a stream. We'll see how this goes. I've had great troubles getting this. This GoPro is a holiday gift, Christmas gift, and I am still trying to get this thing to work. This is actually my first stream using it. How do you stop crying with onions? I have more problem with it nowadays than I used to. And that's because I used to wear contacts. Contacts are great for it, but you have to use the old contacts, not the new contacts. The new contacts let too much air in. The old contacts used to just strangle your eyes, suffocate them, and therefore none of the onion juice could get into them. Or the acid that's produced when the cell walls of the onion are sliced. I guess if it's really an issue, but the only other things I could suggest to you are either the classics that I don't find to work all that great, but they do work a little bit, are the ice water, or wear some ski goggles. I mean, it's really acid getting to your eyes that's the issue. I know, just go out and buy a pair of ski goggles. Problem solved. Okay, I just sharpened you. Why are you doing this to me tonight? That's absolutely true, Zeke. So, or actually what more often happens is if you have a dull knife, or if you're using like a serrated knife. If you think about it, like the difference between a serrated knife and a sharp knife, same sort of thing. It tears it, it rips it, it all it takes is getting a stone and taking some practice. Doo-doo, yes. If you do use either a stone or a grinding wheel, I have both. It does leave filings behind, and you do want to wipe your blade after that. Though what I was just doing here just recently is more known as honing. This isn't actually sharpening the knife. This is more taking a point that's moved itself out of line, which is the beginnings of becoming dull, and then helps push that back straight, sharp. Shallots are pretty mild. Onions is more their age. And I mean typically age since it's been harvested, not necessarily age of the onion. They're typically the ones I found that are more likely to make you cry or tear up. They got the more flavor to them too. Not an exact science to that, but that's my experience. The one you're used to? Excuse me. Did it to myself again. I coughed on the mic and then muted myself after. What's the best sharpening stone? Whatever works best for you. There's not a huge difference in a lot of them other than... And it matters to you how sharp you want to go too, with how much you want to work and how much you want to bother and keep cleaning it or keep sharpening it. And that's why I use actually the just power wheels grinder, just your typical chef's grinder. Here, I'll show everyone what I have for sharp knife sharpening. We have your typical just disc grinder that you find in the vast majority of kitchens. This is the one that'll do a 20-degree cut on knives rather than a 15-degree. The majority of these you will find will be 15-degree. It's only the newer and certain ones that are 20. And then I have my two sharpening stones, my old school issued one that's rough but does the job and it'll help me for getting any nicks out of it, and then my fine one for doing any detail work on any of my knives. And so these I'll bring out to do certain things with, like I said, to take out a notch in something, or if I have a knife that I want to do specific grinding in a specific area. I've talked about this in the past where a knife can cut differently depending on how it's been sharpened. Normally my camera follows me around. Unfortunately, with the new setup here, I'm waiting on a new wire. It's the HDMI wire going to the GoPro. It's too beefy for the little motor on my camera. But anyways, as I was saying there, you can sharpen, when you're using a disc grinder, it's always going to sharpen in the same direction, so you're always going to get the same cut to it. And you may want more of a forward cut to the beginning of your knife if you want to be piercing into things or something along that line, compared to here you want a knife cut, a grind, or because even microscopically this is going to look sort of like a serrated knife. And those angles matter if you're going to get finicky about things. But I rarely pull that out these days. That's more of a, I'm in a commercial kitchen. I'm doing, I don't know. I'm breaking down 3 lambs a week or something. And I want a knife to do certain things, and I want it sharpened a certain way, and yeah, this is getting annoying, GoPro. Why aren't you staying on? You're plugged in 2 locations. And you immediately turn on as soon as I unplug the HDMI. Yeah, they got services now for that, Zeeks, where you can, yeah, this isn't going to chop up nearly as well as the other stuff. But there is a service out there that throw it in a mailer and they sharpen it and send it back. Yeah, I'm back with technical issues, Fluffy. My camera wants to shut off every 15 minutes or so, apparently. Yeah, it's almost right on the dot, 15 minutes. It's timing itself out for some reason. I wonder if I can fix that with my phone real quick. There, that should be fixed. Turned auto off. But it's been a minute since I mentioned what I'm doing here. We're chopping some garlic and some shallot, and this is going to be going into our meatballs tonight. I'm going to save some of this garlic for the sauce. So our plain potatoes that I poked with the fork on either side, those are going in the oven. This is my third jazz playlist. I have jazz playlists, I have funk playlists, and I have a very long playlist of just about everything. So we're doing jazz tonight. No, I'm sorry, I don't have links to them. I do. They're all through Epidemic, though. Okay. We're going to cook these for putting in with our so used to having the lights on back here too with the... I'm still working on the GoPro. I don't know if... We're getting closer. I have links to some of them. I'm surprised that socials doesn't work. Let me see what commands I have these days. Thanks, Dudu, but no, actually what was happening there was there is a setting for auto off, and I'm using the media mod, which is this thing that you can plug the GoPro into so that you get a direct HDMI out. Although it seems like the GoPro doesn't seem to realize that I have that HDMI out. And so it's acting like nothing's going on right now. It's a little janky, but we're getting there. It's getting closer. We're almost to workability at this point. We'll see if I can flesh it out before tomorrow's stream. Also, we have the scramble going in chat. If you like to join in, you like word scrambles. Once every 6 minutes or so, we got a new one going. They are all words that are loosely related to the food industry, and they are not all English. So your automatic word scrambles, unscramblers may occasionally work, but not for all of them. Oops, wrong scene. I told you it's psychic cosmic. I told you it's psychic cosmic. It's realized how bad of a night I'm having, and so it's just trying to help you feel my pain. Okay, flame off on that now. I'll let that warm pan continue cooking that through a little bit more. Let's see. We got that. We got that. We got that. let's start getting some meat out here. Oh, I'm gonna need some of that later too. These are sausage links previously made on stream. Not really happy with the way they turned out. They were the first ones I did. Oh, I defrosted these. I don't want to put them back in the freezer. Okay, we're good there. I didn't love how they turned out. They were way too fine of a grind on them. How can no one guess that word? How do you not know that word? I don't even know what the fuck that word is. What is that word? Yeah, Cosmic, that's basic stuff. Oh, very interesting. Piloncillo is a Spanish term for a type of sugar that they sell that comes in cone shape and sort of a hard sugar that I assume they have to grind. So like I said, this turned out a bit too fine for me as far as a sausage grind. Perfectly good sausage though, so I'm going to use the meat to make our meatballs tonight. Cosmic. But that's going to help us greatly with getting our sausage mixture going, starting with some sausage. But I may add the other half of pound of beef here from the other night. The other half pound of my pound of beef. So we got this loveliness going in there. You know what, since I got it dirty and I've got the bacon out, and take a couple strips of bacon here and chop that up in there. Please note what I'm doing right here is normally very dangerous, It's not a good plan to be doing this with a cutting board that you can do that with. But if you notice, everything that I've got weight on is over here on the side that I'm working with. So I'm going to ignore that safety rule. Because I'm a streamer, I'm a pro, I know everything. Yes, please, no LSF clips tonight. Little cornmeal in there. We'll switch back to showing the board to show what I'm actually doing here. And we gotta add our onions and garlic in, but I'm gonna save some of this for the sauce I'm doing later, so majority going in with the meatballs. And the board camera's autofocusing again. Let's fix that. Put the cornmeal back away. Nice. Bit of ground mustard. Bit of ground ginger. Ooh, A lot of ground ginger, apparently. And let's do some herbage in here. Freeze-dried parsley. Freeze-dried thyme. There we have our base meatball mixture. See, I told you, it's the scramble is psychic. That's flavor. You can expect other, potentially even worse dad jokes out of me. Alright, Brico cheddar that I used the rest of this for a different meal a while back. So we're going to cut up little cubes here of cheddar and throw them in the middle of our meatballs. I don't know how many meatballs I'm making. I'm probably not making as many as I'm making cubes here, but we'll see. Not a ton of cheese in there. Maybe I should probably do 2 of those in there. Let's do 2 of those in there. You'll note the lack of egg in these, which is partly my laziness of not wanting to go to the store specifically for egg, but also the price of eggs right now. Ugh. Price of everything in the food market right now. But don't worry, Chad, I'm going to be making these even more cheesier. We're going to have the cheesiest balls tonight. setting a timer to remember myself about those potatoes. Excuse me, apologize for that cough. So does anyone else think it's purely by chance? You know, it's absolutely by chance that the rumor and the speculation is that TwitchCon 2023 is going to be in Vegas? You know, just by chance, you know, you have Trainwreck leave, and you have Kick.com show up, and just by chance, we're going to move from San Diego to Vegas. Just by chance. I understand at the same time, looking at how the San Diego convention went last, I would have been royally pissed if I was Twitch at the way they handled that convention. And I do know also that, you know, I mean, Vegas, they can handle conventions much bigger than San Diego. Not that San Diego's got a small convention spot. You notice how I said the drama part of that sort of loud and got quieter when I talked about the more realistic reasons why they would do it? Awesome, we got some new faces in the Discord. Thank you for joining the Discord. Which reminds me to tell everyone about my Wednesday challenges. You're catching me here doing Friday night dinner. Wednesdays, every Wednesday. Well, the occasional one it doesn't happen, but chat can submit ingredient ideas in the Discord of ingredients that are hard to cook with. Not necessarily ones that are going to offend my taste buds. And we hold a weekly vote also in the Discord where the ingredients with the most votes make it to the final vote. And the final vote is what happens on Wednesday. Wash my hands real quick after this one last baby ball. One last baby ball. There we go. So in the Discord, we lost my picture, but don't need me to show this. In the Discord here, well, if we can grab the Discord. There we go. In the Discord, we have the ingredient suggestions channel. And these are our current suggestions. The ones with the most votes in this list here. There's some guidelines up here. Make it up to here. And I haven't started a vote for this week. How have I not started a vote for this week? Last week's was Cheez-Its. And there have been many in the past here. Where is the thread? Does it show up on a hot? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Here's a list of all the ingredients that have previously won up until near the beginning of this year. And so, I have done a few of these in the past, but this is my weekly deal here on Twitch, so I hope you participate and join in with me. Okay, enough of a pitch for my Discord. Munch on cheddar cheese later on here. Okay. It's no face cam for a little bit. Because now the GoPro is deciding that it's too hot. It's overheating. This is ridiculous. No wonder no wonder the company's worth nothing these days. It's probably because I've been working with it all day long. I'm feeling like I may have bought a $300 paperweight. I didn't turn that back on. It's turning itself back on. It's also been doing that. Like, just plugged in with a USB charger, it's turning itself on and off. I have never had a problem this bad with a product before. At least not in a very long time. Maybe that Dell laptop that I had as a kid. That had more hardware problems. Maybe that'll help it out. We'll open the window and turn this place into a 60-degree outdoors. Okay, we're good with that. We're good with that. How's our potatoes looking? Is our potatoes cooked through yet? I'm guessing no, but let's give them a test. That's pretty darn good. I'm gonna give those a little bit longer. If only because I have a history of undercooking potatoes in my life. I don't trust myself. Yeah, we're just doing all of it. I'm just gonna do it all. Just gonna do it all. And as always, there's got to be a little bit of Tetris in order to get these all on there in one tray. Even though I sat there and carefully placed them in the first place and thought I had pushed them all against each other, I still find myself here. Me? I'm chilling now that we're sort of where things are with the video tonight. I'm not happy at all with how things started off with stream or with all the fun I've had with this GoPro. But, I mean, there's not much I can do about that either. Other than frustrate chat with my frustration. I'm sorry for that, chat. That's not why you tune in to hang out with me. Who knows, maybe 6 months down the line this will be my favorite camera ever and I'll never want to move on from it. And so this is apparently the start of my lemon and soy sauce here. Into this we're going to add, obviously, soy sauce. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. That saucy stuff. Absolutely, Dirt. Welcome in. Already got a decent amount of sodium in there from the soy, but a little MSG, little salt. All the shallot and garlic from earlier and what oil I can get out of the pan with it. It's all been flavored with it. What else can I add into this loveliness? I am going to add a little bit of sugar. Let's do brown sugar. Oh, sesame oil is definitely in the plans. I don't have sesame that I'm doing, but yes, great suggestion, Fluffy. There's our sesame oil. Okay. Well, apparently the bot caught it perfectly fine the last time, so let's hope that the bot just catches it again and I don't have to do anything. That'd be awesome. But it's been a while, I don't mind it. If it does. You done cooking off all the moisture here, Pan? There's our potatoes. Pull those out of the oven. Perfect. And add our bacon in. I'm going to turn the temp up. So I'm going to take this liquid and add that to the stove. And while that's doing its thing, I'll get a cup here for starch. Boiling over there yet? It's got to be close already. Add some cold water to that. Just slowly work myself deeper as it hydrates and loosens up our oobleck. Oobleck. And there we go, there's our sauce for tonight for our meatballs. Not worried about any of the ingredients being undercooked. I just used the heat to thicken it. So I'm just going to throw it back in the same bowl for later. There you go, there's a good portion of your Chinese sauces of the world. Soy, citrus, maybe some stock, seasonings, sugar, water, starch. Pretty damn good combo too. Okay, we're gonna need this here for frying tonight. And we'll put the lid nearby handy, hoping that we'll not have to use it, but so that it's ready. Grab our reused cooking oil. Remember to hydrate, chat. Tea is tasty. It also has caffeine, so hydrate on top of drinking your tea, folks. Let's see if we're at the point here where we can start playing around with these, or if they're still too hot. We can at least slice them in half. These are quite warm. Quite warm. I feel like everything's quiet tonight. I assume it's just something else still screwed up with the audio. Yeah, that's still maxed out. I'm going to give those a minute to cool. You can see there's still steam in there, so sort of a double-edged sword. You want to hollow them out while they're hot, but you know, they're hot. I think I might cheat and use gloves tonight. Gloves are just going to cut a couple of degrees off on the It's raining outside again. It's been raining on and off all day. That one's officially a potato skin. That has potential. See if we can save that one as a twice bake. Try with that one. That one's... I might just have to go through all these again and look at them and see which ones are the better ones for which project. And it doesn't matter too much, I don't think, because the double stuffs, you're going to be refilling them. I've made double stuffs, but I've never done them. Or double baked, twice baked. I've never done them with a small potato like this, but I've certainly done them with Idahos or russets or... If anyone's unfamiliar with what a twice baked potato is, it's essentially a baked potato, but it's a little like a pre-made salad. They've taken the insides out, they've mixed them with all the yummy stuff for you ahead of time, and they throw it back in the oven. Camera decided it was too hot and shut off again. Let's see if it restarts itself again. Like, this boggles my mind that this is happening with this. I mean, people set up GoPros to run up overnight with, you know, like, stop motion and my stream is just too much for GoPros. Some yummy looking bacon. I'm going to give that another 3 or 4 minutes. Let's see how many we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. over here on the stove. Going to heat up a little butter and cream. Yeah! Not happy with that, Will Poker. Not happy with that. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit before I try and give it another restart. Nah, that bacon's looking perfect. That bacon be looking perfect. I used it over there. It's still bubbling. It's still bubbling. It's not even in the pan anymore. It's still sizzling. Look at that deliciousness. People who don't bake their bacon are just silly. Oh, come on, squish for me, potatoes. I know you're only half cooked. Window open, I keep hearing the raindrops. I'm like, what's sizzling? It sounds almost identical to something sizzling in my earbud. Undercooked potato. This was maybe a blender project or a Vitamix project. Roboku. Roboku is that one brand that I never think of, but it's one of those. Anyone that's been in the kitchen knows what a Roboku is. Commercial kitchen. Okay, so now we got those two mixed. Now we gotta add our cheese in here and start repacking. Get rid of the gloves. Ooh, do we add bacon into both of our things tonight or just one of them tonight? Let's give that a shot. Push the button on that. Let's see if it wants to start. Nope. Nope, it just doesn't want to do its thing. Ooh. It's parsley, so it's not too bad. Over pouring all my spices tonight too. Ginger, parsley. Nope, too early with these. Forgot to season this properly. We put the herbs in. But we need some salt and pepper in that potato. Potatoes need pepper and salt. Going to cover each of them to begin with here, or fill them each, and not go over much, just see how much we got here. Now I'm going to go back and mound them all up nicely, using up the last of it. you'll see restaurants. I did these a little bit more rustic, and if you do them like completely cooked through, you'll see many restaurants do this with like a piping bag rather than sitting here playing games with a spatula. Hey, well, you know, Chad, I got the exact amount I needed. Bacon. You know when to start? Now don't want to start at all. Yeah, I guess we're out without a face video for tonight. Shaking my head, but you can't see. Shaking my head, but you can't see. And I've deleted all of the old camera setup. I've deleted all the sources and everything from that. And so I can't just plug that in and go back to my old setup. I'm going to take the last of the sour cream here. Last of the sour cream here. I'm not worried about a little potato getting in there. We're going to mix that with some cream cheese. I'm going to put our twice baked potatoes back into that oven to finish baking. So these beauties are all going back in the oven now. Excuse me. Okay, so now that we've loosened this mixture up a bit, we're going to add some other goodies in here. Like garlic and onion powder. That was garlic, onion, where's my cayenne? Oh, I used up my cayenne finally, didn't I? Or do I have a new thing of it? Nope. So I guess I'll use a little. Do I want to use that? Let's use some ancho chili powder in here. Little Worcestershire. Little Dijon. And a bit more thyme and parsley. That was cilantro, but I'll live with cilantro. It wasn't my intention, but it's not the end of the world. We'll use a little time now that we... This is very chip dippy. Very similar in flavors and all that. It's a little thicker. Bit of salt. Bit of pepper. I have to remember to buy pepper, chat. I'm on the last of my pepper. We cut the tip. Alright, so we got that set up now. I'm just gonna let that sit until we're ready for it. Bacon we can let sit until we're ready for it. Camera's still not turning on. Here's hopeful that the camera isn't dead. That'd be the perfect cap to today's issues. So we're heating up oil now. Ooh, this way I can eat bacon and chat doesn't know. Waits for someone in chat to count the strips. Sacrificial? No, it's the bacon tax. I understand some line cooks. It could be sacrificial when it comes to them, but I'm also able to eat the cheddar without you noticing either, right? No one noticing that right now. Need another 200 degrees there. Chat, I got a problem. I'm tempted to drink tonight, but I don't have any mixers, and I don't want to open a whole bottle of wine. And I don't have any bourbon other than the one bottle that I don't like opening all the time. Well, I've got another bottle that I'm not opening, but... And it's raining outside, so I don't want to... What's that leave you with? Contrail Bailey is gin of two types. Dark rum, Captain Morgan's, another type of gin. Tequila, white rum, apple brandy, but I've only got like a shot of that. Fernet, Diasaronno, Grand Marnier, Campari, and Stoli. Oh, and Kahlua. I don't know if I said Kahlua twice, but... And so, that's what we got up over there. And then... Yeah, that's what we got, chat. I've got water. I got frozen chicken stock. No sodas. No root beers. I do have Hawaiian Punch powder. I do have Country Time lemonade powder. Nah, we've already had the beef broth, the whole Brodo thing. That was like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It wasn't huge, but it was like big in New York and like maybe San Francisco. And so it was, it's still going on. I mean, it still exists. I think Brodo is still a shop. If you Google Brodo, it's a little New York shop that was worked out. It was like an add-on shop to a restaurant where they had this little window where people in the morning could pick up hot cups of broth. And then they had a variety of like herb oils and spicy oils and smoky oils and stuff like that that you could drip on the top of it and make it yours. And Yeah. That's happened. Looking to see if I have to return this GoPro again. Oh goody. All sorts of testing that I have to do in order to see if the thing's going to work again. Stuff that I can't do on stream, like entirely unplug it, take it over, and take it out of its thing and unplug, take out the SD card and take out the battery and then retry starting it. And if it doesn't start, then try rehooking it up to the USB and give that a try and yada yada yada. Like I said, stuff that I can try, but I'm not going to do in the middle of the stream. The equivalent of have you rebooted it in tech support terms. We're gaining quick here, chat. We're getting there quick. $280. I'll be starting with cooking the meatballs here. Once our fryer gets up to temp, I'm going to use the oil seared outside of those meatballs, and we'll finish them in the oven with the potatoes while I play around with the potato skins. Getting close there. Getting close. Who's streaming tonight? I don't know if you noticed that. You can't see it, obviously, but the wind outside is whipping so hard right now that my kitchen window that is open maybe 3 inches and probably has 1.5 inches actual closing when you count the screen cutting in on that and stuff. It is getting enough air that it is moving my blinds enough that they're tapping against the wall occasionally. Quite impressed with the wind we have out there tonight. I can't see, it's dark out, but it is a whipping out there. And into the fryer they go. This is our baby one, so this is going to take the least amount of time. These 3 are going to go a little longer. That's looking yummy. Nice caramelization on the outside, or Maillard reaction, or... I'm not a scientist, I'm not in school. Where's my culinary school viewers? Got a little cheese ooze going here with some of these here. You see that cheese ooze there? Oven will take care of that, no problem. The oven, not Tylenol captions. Captains just, they never seem to learn. Last two going in. I can't do that. Can I do that? I don't think that jacked up the volume anywhere else. Nice. Alright, so our pan of meatballs is now gonna go down in that oven to sit with the rest of the twice baked potatoes. And now we get to play with the here are shells that we need to cook through here. I left a decent amount of meat on these, and so I'm giving these a little bit longer to fry than I maybe would otherwise. This one does not want to stay on that side. It's like dancing. It's the dancing potato skin. Mr. Wiggles the potato skin. He's still going. What oil am I using? This is a little bit of leftover used sunflower oil with some used canola oil in there. It's primarily canola oil. But there's a decent amount of foam in there because of the meatballs before this, if you're just joining in. How we doing at oil temp here? Okay, we're good for the rest of these in here. I'm gonna do the last 6 as a bunch. 5, 6. And then before these get too cold, put our mixture of cream cheese and sour cream, herbed and seasoned. If you feel like adding some chive, that is yummy. That is yummy. You want to know what makes all the difference in that? That little bit of Worcestershire. The Worcestershire. It's all about the Worcestershire in that. Just adds all that umami in there for you. There we go. We got another dancing one now. Now see, how do you think that compares to any potato skin you've seen at your local bar? Cocktail ready. Flame off on the oil. Lid on top of that so we don't have to worry about that anymore tonight. Back over here at the cutting board with the rest. Give those a moment and drip out any last little bits they can. By the way, chat, I totally didn't eat those 2 that disappeared already. That didn't happen. They're not already in my stomach. Dances with Felines? Yeah, I only bought, like, what, 5 more bottles, I think, of it? I've already drank one of them. This mixture that I'm piping into there now is a combination I made earlier of cream cheese and sour cream that I hit with a bunch of seasoning and some freeze-dried herbs and Worcestershire. This tip is so entirely clogged at this point. I'm laughing at my bacon garnish, by the way, folks. At how ridiculously huge they are. I went smaller in the last couple because I was just like, it's too big. It's too much. There we go, chat. No, just straight bacon. I'm not a big fan of throwing a bunch of sugar or anything on my bacon. Usually just ends up burnt anyways. On occasion I'll do it, but it's not my normal thing. That's just yummy. I'm gonna reheat this again. I didn't intend to get it this cool. I wasn't thinking about that when I made it earlier. For those just joining in, this is my sauce for the meatballs that are chilling in the oven. And this is a soy and lemon sauce with a little umami as well, a little seasoning, and then a little sweetness, and then thickened up with a little bit of starch. Also, for anyone joining in, I do apologize. Stream's a little jank tonight. Having great issues with this GoPro setup, but on top of it, I'm having USB conflict issues tonight. And so, no face cam going on right now. And I'm not going to be able to figure out the GoPro until after the stream. Just in case anyone just wandered in and is used to my stream normally with my bright, beautiful face here. Unfortunately, not tonight. There's also some garlic and shallot in here, and there's a whole bunch of ginger powder. Okay, meatballs coming out. Alright, put our sauce back into the bowl so we can toss everything together. But the USB issues are causing me not to be able to use my Stream Deck tonight either, and so I'm having to use my mouse to change scenes and all that good stuff. Sorry for bumping the mic there. I almost grabbed that pan handle without anything in my hand. That would have been a mistake. So we'll take all these beauties out of the oil and into the sauce. There is a distinct difference in flavor and how they're processed. I don't remember off the top of my head. I typically go for granulated garlic myself because powdered onion, powdered garlic, they just always cake up on me. And so the difference for me has always been, which one actually lasts after a month. And so It's not just a size thing, unfortunately. So we got our second dish of the evening here. We got our meatballs, and we got our potato skins. I'm guessing it's one of those things where powdered garlic you can probably get a better yield off of. Where if you're actually doing tons of stuff, it actually makes sense. I just never really used it in the home kitchen. I've used it in the commercial kitchen, but that's more of a case where you're going through a container a month or something like that. Now let's pull out these beauties. I could throw these under a broiler for a little bit and get a little more color on them, but I think they're looking pretty tasty. I think they're pretty well cooked through too. We got some nice color on this boy over here. We got a little color on this one over here. So I think I'm going to live with that. And if you want to, you can go ahead and throw yours under the broiler a little bit longer and get some nice color, or maybe you got, what was that torch attachment they used to sell all over the place that allows you to sear it? They're selling it for everyone that was buying sous vide machines. Just disperses the fuel much better than just a straight flame. This one tried to overflow on me. It tried to tip over and overflow. Good question. That's too scientific of a question for me. To me, it's direct, but I don't know the exact definition difference of the two terms, whether direct, indirect, when it comes to flame. I know most of them are typically ceramic dealio that the flame sort of crawls over the top of. I don't know if it gets more direct then, to be frank about it. I think it has to be direct, but Radiant heat to me is more like those infrared ovens that they have these days, where they're using like glass in between or some sort of medium between the actual heat source and what you're cooking. Sort of like a stovetop. You know, you're putting it on the pan, which is indirect from the flame. The flame would be direct onto that, and so that's my assumption here, is that would be direct, because you got flame going direct to whatever you're cooking. But I could be completely wrong on that answer, because like I said, I don't know the exact definitions. There we go, folks. I think that's going to be my dinner tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining in tonight. Thank you so much for that raid earlier. That was awesome. All sorts of new faces in here. Hopefully a few of you are going to stick around. I loved hanging out with you. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I hope it's been a chill, relaxing evening for all of you. Let's see here. Who's out there in the streaming world tonight? Who can we spread the love with tonight? For any of those that are unfamiliar, or those who are familiar, I will be back here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific. That's 3.5 hours earlier than I started today. I'm going to be doing focaccia from scratch. I'm going to be doing olive. I'm going to be doing roasted potato. Or roasted chicken. I'm thinking I'm going to roast some hindquarters of chicken to go along with the focaccia and an olive spread. We can maybe make some sandwiches. I don't know what all I'm going to do with that, but I wanted to make some focaccia, and that was a nice long stream. So I hope you come back to join me for that tomorrow. Let's see here. One day I'm probably going to stream on Kick. I don't know for sure. I am going to pass all of you lovelies over to another GTA RP streamer that I have been, as I've been doing lately. I'm going to send all you lovelies off to hang out with Kate, who is a very dedicated GTA RP streamer, but is also a variety streamer. She is currently in court watching her husband potentially go to jail for terrorism. So that is where I'm sending all you lovelies off to tonight. As I said before, I will be back here tomorrow. I'll be on Kick on Monday, probably. Maybe on Tuesday. I'll be back here on Tuesday. We got plans for Tuesday. Yeah, GoPro. I don't know if GoPro is going to make it. We're going to have to figure it out. I hope it works for tomorrow. I hope to see you all back then. Good night, everyone.